Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well and staying safe and healthy during this time. This is Radhika here again, and this video is going to be about how meditation helps after narcissistic abuse and why you should definitely be using meditation as one of the biggest tools that you have for your healing. So a lot of clients that I have, the first few sessions that we spend are basically spending in them telling me their story and what happened, etc. And then we go into, like the nitty gritties of it, like what are the main pain points that they have in their situation, if they need like some practical advice about the situation, like what should they do, what should they not, etc. And then when the person, like the client, is at a good level with the situation, we then move on to the client's personal healing. And one of the tools that is the first one, or actually is the second one I recommend, is meditation. The first one is actually drinking water, more than like at least 10 glasses of water or more than 10 glasses of water every day. Obviously, if possible, if it is possible for them to do that, because then you need to take bathroom breaks, etc. So, this is all like if it is possible, then do it. And then that's the first thing, and then the second thing is meditation. um, so meditation, there's like so many different types of meditations available, but one meditation that I really um, would recommend is, if you have some time in your day, end of the day, beginning of the day, whenever you have time, just sit quietly however you can and just take deep breaths from your belly. So when you inhale, your belly should go out, and when you exhale, it should go in. So that's like a full belly breath, and do that with your eyes closed for 5 to 10 minutes if you can. So, a lot of people, when I tell them this, they come back to me saying that whenever they sit in meditation, uh, they get more triggered, basically. They get triggered more, and things start coming to their mind which they are not able to escape. So I just kind of wanted to go over that, why this happens and why it is a necessary step, that this happen, so that you kind of, so that you can move on the healing path faster. So I've drawn something which I wanted to show to the camera, and I hope it captures it. So if you think of like this whole thing as our brain, and obviously I'm not a doctor, so it's not like, this is just conceptual. This is not medical knowledge. This is just how I see it. So this is my interpretation of, or not even interpretation, it's my experience of what happens when you meditate. So say this is your brain, this whole thing, and I'm just like representing some parts of it which are relevant here. So this is our conscious brain. Supposing this is the part of our brain we operate through in our daily lives, where we have like a to-do list, like these are the things I have to do in the day, etc. And most of the time what happens is our brain is so full of things to do, or of things that have kind of triggered us. So if some trigger over here happens, what happens is it goes to the subconscious mind, which stores our triggers, and which stores things that are half conscious to us. So it's subconscious. So a part of it is conscious but not truly conscious. Um, these things come up to the surface, like from here. And these are things like, why did this happen, why did that happen, how will this happen, how will that happen, etc. So these things are also occupying a lot of our conscious brain. And then below our conscious brain sits our subconscious brain. So these are things which we are not 100% conscious about, but still there is some level of consciousness there. It's not completely unconscious. And then below the subconscious is the unconscious. Okay, so this is the part of the brain or a part of your experience which you reject, or these are parts of your personality that you reject. So there's like bias here, like unconscious bias. And here I have written shadow. So this is what Carl Jung says, this is your shadow self. These are the parts of you that you have rejected. So if you think like, oh, I'm very strong, I'm not weak at all, then weakness is here. Or if you think I am extremely scientific, I don't believe in God and spirituality and all of that BS, then spirituality and God and everything is in this part of your brain, in the unconscious. So what happens is when you meditate, in your conscious brain, you create this kind of a cloud here. You create a space, you create a space in your brain, and in that space that you have created comes up everything that you have not been conscious of. So in that space it will come up the things that you have felt bad about, the things that you are scared of, the things that you have rejected. So everything from your subconscious and your unconscious, which needs to be integrated within your conscious mind, so that you become a balanced person, a whole person, a healed person. All of those things slowly start coming up into that space that you have created for meditation. Because when you are meditating, you're just taking deep breaths and you are focusing on your breath. So when you focus on your breath, thoughts don't have a place to come in there in the beginning. And then when you do this practice for many days, slowly you become so good at focusing on your breath that your body gets this signal that this person is extremely relaxed right now, and now is a good time for any healing to take place. So now is a good time for bringing up all those memories that this person has repressed, or bringing up all those parts of their psyche which this person is rejecting. And so that's why if you meditate, especially after like a narcissistic experience or having a traumatic experience, a lot of those traumas which your body has stored because your brain could not process at the time, they start coming up. And that's why you feel triggered when you are doing meditation. That's why you feel angry after meditation. Or that's why sometimes when people are meditating, they cry, they might scream, or they might get really frustrated or irritated, irritable, etc. So, all of those things which are happening, which seem bad because those are not good emotions that you want to feel, it's actually necessary because all those emotions are stored somewhere in your body and they want to be seen by you. And now you are giving them the chance to come out and be seen by you when you are creating that space through meditation. So that's why meditation is very necessary, even if it is giving you some pain right now. When you're new to it, or when you're in the middle period of your healing, it will give you some pain, but it is necessary for you to see those emotions, to feel those emotions. And later on, meditation will actually give you peace, because once all of those emotions have been seen and processed by you, they actually disappear, they go away. The triggers, almost like the trigger button, it just disappears, it goes away. And then you can start experiencing the feelings that everyone talks about, like bliss and peace and happiness and joy, etc. So those come, but they come a little later, especially if you have experienced some trauma in your life. So that was this video, and I hope this helps you. I wish you all a lot of love and a lot of light. Thank you. Bye.